Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got another thrift haul here for you. Let's take a look at this stack next to me. It is large. This is a large haul. Went out today and we were in one thrift store for about 2 hours and then browsed out around a couple of smaller ones, but got some really good numbers here today. And just real quick, I'll see if I can bring up my note that I made. No, because it's on the phone that I'm recording this, but altogether I spent about $356 on all of the clothing items that we're going to see here today. And my estimated listing value, my estimated sales value is around $2,000. So pretty good return on investment. It's somewhere around a 5.5 times my investment after fees and all of that. Should work out to about, if everything's sold at my listed price on what I think everything is worth, should end up with around a 63% profit margin. So definitely some good scores today. We were selective and still ended up spending about $356. The store was just fire today, absolute fire. You're gonna hear Marley crying in the background because, yes, it's okay, baby, come on. I'm filming in my office. I left her upstairs. She's a very sad old cat. And we'll see. Hopefully she doesn't interrupt us too much. All right, so she's down here, hopefully a little bit subdued. But all right, first up is this. I found this snow suit. This is the jacket. You guys may recognize this if you watched my last video. It's a Kamek snow jacket, like winter jacket. I found another one today with the matching like suspender. Snow pants, so it's a set, men's XL, great size, and that cost me $10 for that set. Looking at comps online, I think that's going to be somewhere around like 70-ish, maybe even 80. All right, hopefully this cat is going to calm down. You guys are going to see and hear a lot of Marley in these videos, unfortunately. Okay. Next up is this LL Bean fleece-lined men's tall X-large Gore-Tex made in the USA vintage winter coat. This is pretty cool. Can't complain at all about this. That's going to be a decent amount of money. I don't know just yet, but oh yeah, average cost of goods for this entire haul was $6.30. So I know that most of these items are at least going to be like $25. That's like my minimum basically, but some of these items are going to be $50, $60, $100, and I'm not going to go through each of them and what I think I'm going to get. But again, I do think there's around $2,000 of resale value. All right. LL Bean medium tall fleece hoodie. Pretty cool. Saw this rack of dresses. I just sold my first dress recently. It was a Michael Stars, which is an Anthropologie brand, new with tags. This is a new with tags Brooks Brothers 346. It's got a sticker price of $129.50. That's US dollars because the place I was thrifting at gets all of their stuff in bulk from the US. I don't know a lot about dresses, but I figured for a few dollars on a $130 price tag, it was worth picking up. A new with tags Carhartt hoodie. This one is branded. It does have a company name on there, but I'm hoping that somebody named Marvin, because it's the name on the sleeve, likes this hoodie. Anyway, new with tags Carhartt. I'm going to pick that up. And then this is a new with tags Lane Bryant knit V-neck sweater, really nice. Again, new with tags in I think an 18 or a 20, so a good size. I'll get this out of the way. This is a very unique piece. This is a vintage, possibly 80s Columbia fly fishing vest. I saw this, I was like, I need to pick this up. I don't even care. And yeah, I think looking at similar comps, this could be like $50, $60, $70. I don't know just quite yet, but there's definitely some value there. And all right, don't usually get a lot of Tommy Hilfiger, but this is a new with tags Tommy polo in an XL and a nice kind of like teal, New with tags probably move a little bit quicker. This is one of several Athleta hoodies or sweatshirts that I found today. Oh, just dropped something on the floor. There we go. One of a few Harley Davidson tees I picked up today. This one is, pretty decent, just like a small women's tee. And another Athleta sweatshirt. Try to burn through this as quick as I can. There's a lot here. This is a New with Tags Everlane, just like pocket tee, basically. We found a lot of New with Tags today, like a lot. Another Harley Davidson, just kind of like tank. It's got some embellishments there on the front, little print on the back. This is one of the first things I found when I walked in the store. Small little bit of staining, like a couple little spots, and there is a couple little holes, but these are Burton snowboarding pants. And, they've got the branding there on the side, but these are lined snowboarding pants, so they've got the full thing there. Even in like not perfect condition, these should still be a significant sale coming up on skiing and snowboarding season as well. Picked up this, basically like jersey tees and stuff do really well for me. This is a women's little V-neck NFL Patriots tee. Picked up FootJoy. I actually haven't sold any FootJoy yet, but I've picked up a few pieces. Actually, that's not true. I did sell one on Poshmark recently. This one is for Ridgewood Country Club. It's not the season for golf polos, but FootJoy is really good. Travis Matthew, a couple of others. I'll just pick them up when I see them, and I'll sit on them if they're in really good condition. This is a Jane and Delancey, just kind of, pull over. It's got a little bit of a button detail there on the sleeves. Jane and Delancey is an Anthropologie brand, or was an Anthropologie brand. I don't know all of the details. Got this nice little Eileen Fisher tank. This one will probably blind you because I've got the reflective light there. This is Kufandi or a Kufandi, I don't know, but this is a metallic, very metallic, like, what Jamie said to me was, like, this is what you would expect to see in like a Puff Daddy video from like, Y2K era. This is one shiny, reflective hoodie, and it's New with Tags, and believe it or not, there's some value there. I don't know who wears that stuff, not me, no judgment to you if you do, but certainly not me, a little loud for my tastes. Another Harley tag, this one actually is for Lebanon, Pennsylvania. It's got, good little, actually a pretty large graphic on the back there. This is a Ralph Lauren Sport Purple Pony women's polo. A little bit saturated, but the Purple Pony does a little bit better. This, I don't know what the brand is. It's O Snap by Drill Clothing. It's like a very, like comic book print or whatever, almost like a, Batman, like the splat, pow, pop, boom, that kind of stuff. And there's some value here. It was surprising to me. Jamie picked that one up and showed it to me, and it actually has some value, so that's cool. Here is I normally don't pick up Banana Republic kind of stuff. The only time I'll pick up kind of the like Banana Republic and some other kind of like mall brand type stuff is if it's a good material. This here, is kind of like a nice colorway. I like this sort of, I don't even know what this would be, but this is a heavy knit 100% silk snap. No, it's button. I don't know why I said snap. Button up shirt. So it's in really good condition. Good material, should do pretty well. Completely out of season, but I haven't seen anything before so far since I've been doing this reselling thing by Merrell. So I picked up these Merrell women's shorts. These snap up, and yeah, nothing special about them, but Merrell's a good brand. In season, those will sell. This is a pair of Athleta shorts. Just a nice elastic waist. Looks like maybe an older style. This is Athleta for All on Bermuda shorts. Anyway, a little bit more substantial of a piece. I think they would do well. Jamie found this. This is a vintage Mickey pullover, like sweatshirt. And while we didn't find the exact one, I don't think, she did look up and found, like you can tell from this like paper tag, like this is old, and it is actually like a Mickey Unlimited, like official paper tag. It's old. She found some that were, yeah, it's made in USA. Actually, I think there might be a date there, but I can't quite make it out. In any case, some by this particular brand were selling for like $70, $80, $90. So, yeah, worth a chance, taking a chance on it. Okay, another Athleta pullover sweatshirt. I told you I found a lot of Athleta today. And these are just an LL Bean classic fit straight jeans. Don't typically pick up just a lot of regular jeans, but these are a 16 petite and they are new with tags. So figured might as well grab them. I mean, worst case scenario on any of this stuff, we were being very selective, but also just thinking about it. Well, if worst case scenario something doesn't actually sell and we need to clear it out, we'll still at least double our money on it. So it's just kind of the business model we're working with here. And then, you know, again, not something I typically grab all the time, but these are LL Bean favorite fit, size 12 tall, so a good kind of, you know, different sizing, and they're like an indigo color, but flannel lined pants. So, you know, a few different factors there that kind of differentiated those. And here we have a J. Jill 3/4 sleeve Pima cotton top. Yeah, pretty decent. This one actually cost quite a bit less than some of the other stuff because it came from one of the cheaper stores, but I'm still just factoring an average cost of goods. This is MEC, or Mountain Equipment Co-op, MEC as it's known. Just a pair of like lightweight, kind of hiking outdoorsy women's pants. This is interesting. This is a pair of vintage size 12 leather pants that Jamie found, and they look like they're in brand new condition. So there was actually another pair there, but they did have some wear and quite a bit of, I think there was like a streak, like a strip across the one leg where it actually looks pretty terrible. Maybe that could have been restored, but I'm not messing with that. Found a good size 2XL Tommy Bahama 100% linen button-up shirt. That'll do well. And then found this Athleta hoodie. Nice yellow Athleta, like jogging, running hoodie with the thumb holes for when you're outdoors on those colder mornings going for your run. I see a lot of Athleta. Don't find a whole lot of Lululemon, but I find a lot of Athleta. And this is a brand that's new to me, but I saw it in one of Kaylee Elaine's videos recently, I believe, and it's Aerie, A-E-R-I-E. This one actually has like this little tie front, but it's got these little bells, like weird. Anyway, it was cheap enough that I figured I would grab it and try it out. And then Izod Golf. You know, this isn't like crazy big stuff, but like Izod Golf stuff. It's new with tags, shorts, and I got 2 pairs of those. Again, for actually one is a size 6 and one is a size 10. I mean, new with tags, golf shorts, why not? They will sell for a profit. And then I got this pair of Eileen Fisher pants. They're kind of like almost like a workout feel, but just like a soft pant, lounging pant. Eileen Fisher does pretty well for me. sold quite a bit of it already. This is a pair of, I guess this is technically like a skirt maybe. It's got the lining, like the shorts kind of lining underneath, but it really is just like an open skirt at the bottom. But in any case, Athleta, again, I will grab anything in Athleta, because worst case scenario, I get too much of it, I clear it out, and I still double up my money on it. So speaking of, just a regular like kind of racerback sort of tank, Athleta. And we're 13 minutes in, and we're over halfway. We're over halfway. Got these Calvin Klein Performance stretch jeans. They've got this little metallic detail here. Normally wouldn't pick these up, but they are in really good condition, and they're in a 2X. So it's a good size and should do pretty well. And did somebody say Athleta? What else is there to say? These are a Lane Bryant 14. I've done really well with Lane Bryant so far. Another shout out to Kaylee for talking about Lane Bryant, really getting me into that, because this is actually like kind of a cool print. It's like a sort of a paisley and floral design, but also this really nice like button. But yeah, size 14, really excellent condition. A little bit of spandex in there for some give. I think that'll do really well. And this is actually a pair of Prana, more like capri leggings, 3/4 or something. Prana doesn't perform extremely quickly, it doesn't move as fast as some of the other brands that I've been focusing on, but I still like to pick it up if it's in good condition, because I feel like it has a following, and it has a following that I kind of can understand a little bit. So I don't know. I feel like an affinity to the brand Prana for some reason, even though I have never owned anything except for the one shirt that I now own upstairs since I got into reselling. This is a brand I would generally not pick up. Okay, this is a leopard print or cheetah print puffer vest or puffer jacket. It's hooded, so it's got lots of factors, but it is faded glory. I would typically not pick it up, but it's also in a 1X, so it's a plus size. It's puffer. It's cheetah print. It's detachable hoodie. All of those reasons, I decided, this only was a $5 item. Might as well grab it and take the chance on it. Okay, I've got another stack to my side here. This is the first I'll have picked up in this brand. It's Knox Rose. This is another brand that Kaylee has talked about and has sold really well. Typically, she does say to stick with the larger sizes. I did not see any larger sizes today, but I did see this one. It's in a medium, but I feel like it has enough going for it. It's got some lacy features there. It's got this kind of like tie feature there as well. And I think it's in a rayon, so a nice soft material as well. So I think it'll do well. We'll see. I figured I would just try it out. This I almost passed on. I didn't realize what it was. I didn't realize that it was Patagonia, because it just says it on the inside and then has the little spell out down by the bottom hem there. And it's just like in this little grippy rubber type thing. So it doesn't have the little Mountain Ridge logo anywhere, and no tag or anything. So I almost passed on it, but I grabbed it anyway, because I figured, well, you know what, it's Patagonia. It seems like it's probably an older piece, but it'll still sell. If you notice that the light has changed, it's because my little ring light that I've got connected to my phone times out after so long. So it just timed out after like 15 minutes there. I just clicked it back on. This is, what is this? Hey, did somebody say Athleta sweatshirt? For about the 5th or 6th time in this video. This is something I'd never heard of before, but Jamie looked up comps on it. It's called Klim. and it looks like it is a technical riding gear, just some sort of, you know, base layer, I guess, for riding or something. I don't know anything about it, but we looked it up and it looked good, so decided to grab it. This is the first on a couple of fronts for me. This is my first Rag & Bone. Rag & Bone is a brand that typically seems to perform very well, and it's also the first piece I've ever picked up that says metallic is one of the materials. This is a what is this? It's viscose and metallic. A very gold, kind of shimmery, shiny shirt. Shimmery, shiny shirt. There you go. Say that 100 times in a row. This is a Jane and Delancey new with tags. Kind of like, I guess they're just kind of like lounge pants or jogger pants, sort of. Very, very cool to get a new with tags Jane and Delancey. I like the pattern on a lot of their stuff. That one's kind of, you know, a subdued pattern, but it still looks nice. This is a cool piece Jamie found, and I had never heard of this before, but she looked it up. So this is Lucy and Yak. And this is a pair of like overall dungaree kind of things. They're massive. These things are huge, but they're like a floral print. These seem to be mostly UK based. A lot have sold recently for some pretty good money, you know, like $60 to $100. Yeah, this is a UK 26R and a US 22R, so it's a large size, but yeah, just kind of a very unique piece. Jamie doesn't typically look in the area where these were hanging, but she's like, you know what, something just drew me over there, and I saw these, and I'm like, this is something. Looked it up, and she was right. Okay, this one is, surprise, surprise, another Athleta. This is just like a nice soft long sleeve top. This was one of the coolest finds of the day. This is a, haha, I get it. Okay, Por Favor, and it is a Wild Fox long sleeve tee. And this is new with tags, and it retails for $128 US. So that's cool. I didn't really know anything about Wild Fox. It is a size small, so it might take a little bit longer. But apparently we saw one before that I was like, nah, that's nothing, and we didn't buy it, but oops. Okay, yeah, found some Spanx. So this is cool, it's just like a, you know, like shorts kind of deal, but we realize it doesn't have tags or anything, but it is new without tags because it still has the hygienic liner that you put there for fitting purposes. So you would remove this, you know, if you were actually going to wear or use it. So yeah, cool, Spanx. Getting down there. Pile is getting smaller. This is an Eileen Fisher new with tags 1X. This is a leather block legging. So it's leggings that have, you know, this leather block on the front, and then the rest of it is just like, you know, regular, like whatever that material is. I could look it up. What is it? I don't know. I'm not going to bother trying to find the tag, but new with tags, really cool piece, and should bring in some decent money there. My side piles here are starting to fall over. Another pair of tactical, like 511 tactical pants. I really like picking these up. They're cool, you know. This one's in really good shape too. I like these tactical pants. If they were in my size, I might like, actually these are pretty close to my size. All right, I'm not keeping them though. Probably. Anyway, if I ever wanted to do like something outdoorsy or like, you know, really go hiking or something, this is something I might consider. Like if I was, you know, going actually hardcore shit. It's just a plain Bowden top. But it's the, it actually says in here, the I'm super soft on you, Bowden top. I like Bowden. I've got a few jackets or a few coats that I have listed from Bowden, and you know they hold quite a bit of value. So typically don't get a whole lot of sports stuff, but this is in really good shape, and it's you know, official NBA merchandise, Boston Celtics hoodie, and it also has a nice like spell out on the sleeve there. So I thought it would just look nice, and even if it doesn't bring a lot of money, it should still sell pretty well. This brought me way back. This is a starter, like windbreaker. It's also weatherproof or windproof and waterproof because it's got like the Teflon coating. Well, this is new with tags. So new with tags, but it's North Carolina. So North Carolina Char Heels, I want to say, which I think is the school that Michael Jordan went to. And yeah, it's pretty cool, and it's also in an extra large. I don't know if I mentioned that. There was actually a second one hanging next to it that didn't have its tags, but did also look new, except for one of the cuffs looked like it had been burned or something like that. So no good. All right, last items is a pair of these Resell boots. And look at those soles. These look like they have barely been walked in. There's just a tiniest little bit of like just surface like whiteness, either from like road salt or something like winter condition. I think just like a damp rag will just wash that off, no problem at all. I mean, even looking at the sides here and stuff, these look like they've got no wear, essentially. Just the tiniest little bit of surface dirt. So Resell does really well. These are a women's size 7, and these were one of the more expensive items I picked up today at $7 for the pair, so still a really good price. And you know, I feel pretty confident that these are at least 50, but probably more like $70 boots. So I believe that that is it. Yeah, I've got a very massive pile over my side here. Yeah, so that's it. Again, $356 and change for what I think is about $2,000 in listing value. This is all Canadian, by the way, because I am in Nova Scotia, Canada, East Coast. Yeah, and a pretty good haul for sure. I did find a few other items that weren't clothing related that I didn't include in this because I'm not considering them as part of the same like average cost of goods and stuff. Just a couple of other random items like some Berenstain Bears, little collectible figurines from like 1983 or something like that. Yeah, I'll still pick up items like that for sure if I see an opportunity for some profit in some just random item, but I'm mostly going to be focusing on the clothes, and very excited about today's haul. We thought, you know, we'd walk in there, maybe spend like $100, $150. That's kind of the day we were figuring we would have. And every single, like, you know, every couple of seconds it was like cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. And we looked through every single item in the store, like every single clothing item. And we were in the store for about 2 hours. So 2 hours of work for, you know, well over $1,000 profit, even after, you know, eBay takes its fees, or Poshmark, whichever platform I sell it on, and backing out cost of goods. Like, it's still going to be a several times my money investment. So really happy about that. And okay, thanks for sticking with me, folks. It is 27 minutes into this video. See my Leon the Professional Super Mario Brothers mashup shirt. Found this thrifted at you know, for $5. That's one of the coolest, most unique pieces I've ever seen. I had to have it. One of my favorite movies. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna let you go now. Thanks for hanging around for so long. And I'm gonna have a what sold video coming up in the next one where I chronicle this last week. I just dropped off another tote of sales to the post office today as I'm filming this. So some of those items and some items that happen from now till the next video will be featured. So let's all go and see what we can make out of this, see what kind of money I can bring in. The fun part, not the fun part, the photoing and listing has to happen before I make any money. It's the part I dread. Sourcing so much more fun. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.